glam holiday dramatic, like dramatic makeup tutorial. I'm really excited for this video because I tried a brand new technique that I have never done before, and that is a cut crease. It's my first time ever doing a cut crease in this makeup look, so I'm really excited about that. I think I did a pretty good job. I definitely didn't do as good as like Crispy, because that girl can slay a cut crease. I personally have slightly hooded eyes. My crease slightly folds over my lid, so cut creases do look best on people who don't have hooded eyes. Because I have hooded eyes, I did have to kind of like create my own crease a little bit, and I did have to do a little bit of a different technique. So if you do have hooded eyes and you want to know how to do a cut crease, then this video is for you, because I do have slightly bit of a hooded eye. But I think it turned out pretty good for my first time, and I did gold pigment and gold glitter. I'm obsessed with glitter. Who doesn't love glitter? I feel like the holidays are a perfect time to just go full on dramatic and full glam. Nobody can say anything. You can pretty much just be a live giant ornament. I also have a little bit of an announcement to make before I let you guys watch the tutorial. I'll make it quick. I started a vlogging channel. I know, crazy, random, but finally. A lot of you guys have asked me to start vlogging, and to be honest, I've always wanted to. I love chatting. I love, like, I'm always on Snapchat. Like, if you follow me on Snapchat, you'll see how long my stories are. So it's obviously clear that I love to just talk and show you guys everything, and I almost like vlog through my Snapchat. So I was thinking to myself, why don't I just go ahead and start a vlogging channel? So that's what I went ahead and did. I created a separate channel for it. It's called Amy Macedo Vlogs. Check down below and I will leave a link to my brand new vlog channel. I do already have my first vlog up on that channel for you guys. I'm so excited. I was a little bit nervous to upload the vlog because I never vlogged before, but you guys loved it, like loved it. So please, 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 I would literally love if all of you guys went over and subscribed to my vlogging channel. I will have vlogs up at least once a week. I really have been enjoying vlogging. Really have been enjoying it. I'm actually vlogging today. Like right now I'm vlogging. So I can see myself uploading pretty regularly on my vlogging channel, maybe 1 to 2 videos a week. So definitely subscribe to me on there and support me on there. It would mean the world to me. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling on. I'm gonna let you guys watch this full-on dramatic. I feel like it's like super duper dramatic, but I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and watch the makeup tutorial.
First, we are going to start off with some primer, of course, and I'm just going to be using the Benefit Porefessional. And then quickly moving on to foundation, I'm going to take the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade 3W1 Tawny. Next, I'm going to be applying some concealer. I'm going to take the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer and just apply that underneath the eye and also down the center of my face. I am going to blend out my concealer with the Beauty Blender. On this day specifically, I didn't have it damped already before I started filming, so I kind of improvised and just wet it with some setting spray. Definitely a waste of setting spray, but if you're in a rush and you don't have time to go to the sink, it is a quick little fix if you want to just wet your Beauty Blender with a setting spray. To set the skin, I'm going to take the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Translucent Setting Powder. I'm also going to use this underneath the eye before I use the Yellow Brightening Powder. For contouring and highlighting today, I'm taking the Tarteist Contour Palette. I've been totally obsessed with this. I'm going to take that yellow shade and just apply that underneath the eye. You can also mix the white shade in and it makes it even more brightening. I'm absolutely obsessed with this contour palette. Now to bronze up the skin, I'm going to take the Smashbox Warm Matte Bronzer and just go ahead and apply that on the cheeks, up the temples and sides of my forehead, and also along the jawline and a little bit around the nose area. Dabbling right back into that Tarte contour palette, I'm just going to take that really nice lighter warmer shade and just use my NARS Ita brush to go ahead and contour with that. now for blush, I'm going to take the Urban Decay blush in the shade Video. I absolutely love this because it's perfect for a makeup look that is really dramatic on the eyes and lips. Since this is nude, it just gives a tiny bit of color, but nothing too much, just so that you can kind of tone it down a little bit on the cheeks. Because as you can tell in this video, we're going to have super dramatic eyes. So you know I got to go dramatic with the highlight. It's a must for me every day, all day. So I'm taking Ofra You Do You. I went ahead and did my brows and primed the eyelids and set the eyelids off camera. Now moving on to eyeshadow, we're going to take Makeup Geek's Creme Brulee. I love this shade. It's just the perfect transition shade. We're going to start off using this shade right into the crease. Nothing too specific when it comes to this step. Just simply apply that in the crease as a transition. Then we're going to move on to Frappe. We're going to put this again in the transition as well, but I'm going to kind of angle my brush upwards a little bit just to avoid getting this shadow too much on the crease, because we want to again have that fresh, like sharp lid so that we can do that cut crease effect. So I'm just going to apply this. This is just going to give a little bit of warmth to the look. You want to choose a transition shade and then a crease shade. And I'm also bringing this from inner to outer corner. Now taking a black shadow, we're going to start creating that cut crease. So what I'm basically doing is tracing out a crease. Now because I have hooded eyes, I can't trace my actual crease, because what it'll do is it'll just fold over and you wouldn't even be able to see it. You know what I mean? So when you have hooded eyes, you kind of just go right above your natural crease and create that line to mimic your own crease. Basically, you're just going above your own crease. So I'm just going to draw that line very sharply. I'm taking the Sigma smudge brush to do this. I'm taking that brush because it's small and fine, but it's also a little bit smudgy, so it's going to blend it out a little bit. You know what I mean? And then I'm taking the tight line brush from Sigma, switching over to that and blending out that line, but I'm only blending it on the top. Like, I'm making sure that the bottom of it is still super, super sharp. And now to further blend, I'm going to go ahead and take Creme Brulee again from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to switch to an E36 from Sigma. This is just a little bit more fluffy, but it's still very tapered, so it's going to allow me to get right on the top of that cut crease line and blend out only the top but not the bottom, making sure that the bottom is still very sharp. And then I'm going to go back in with the black and just reiterate that line and make it precise again. Because once you blend it out, black can easily go from black to gray. So that's what happens once you blend it. So you want to make sure that the black stays very prominent. So I went ahead and traced it again. And then I'm going to go ahead and move on to the lid. I went ahead first and took a gold pigment. This one is from Mehron. It is absolutely amazing. It's straight up gold metallic foil. It looks incredible. The reason why I took this first on the lid is because the gold glitter that I'm going to use wasn't as much of a gold as I wanted it to be. So having this gold pigment underneath really made the gold glitter pop. I went ahead and took a really fine brush to make sure that I traced underneath the cut crease to make sure that I kept that very precise, sharp cut crease line. You do just want to make sure that you let that pigment dry, just because if you're like me where you have a little bit of the hooded eye, then that pigment will literally crease right on top of your cut crease and all your blending. Like, it'll just crease and smudge everywhere. So you want to make sure it dries before you open your eyes or anything like that. Now moving on to the glitter, I'm going to take Beach Baby glitter from Lit Cosmetics, and I'm just going to apply that right on top of the gold pigment. Again, this glitter is more of a champagne gold, whereas I wanted this look to have like a straight up gold glitter. So that's why it really helped having the gold pigment underneath, because it just made the glitter pop and make look more gold basically. And you do just want to make sure you keep that cut crease line and that you don't get any glitter or pigment up on there. And moving on to winged liner, I am just going to apply a wing. And if you can tell, I'm just kind of leaving a space between the wing and the cut crease, and it's going to give that really nice like space effect. You guys will be able to see. And see how it has that like that little space between the cut crease and the wing? It looks really cool like that. Winged liner can be kind of hard to do on top of glitter, but you want to just make sure you keep going at it. And it might help if you do it with a felt tip, since they are a little bit firmer. But I was perfectly fine with my NYC liquid liner. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of extra blending. It never hurts. I took a little bit of creme brulee and just did a little bit more blending. Moving on to the lower lash line, I'm just going to take the same shades that I applied on the crease right onto the lower lash line. So Creme Brulee and a little bit of Frappe. And then I'm just going to tight line really close to the lower lashes with the Corrupt from Makeup Geek black eyeshadow with the tight line brush from Sigma. And then I am going to apply some lower lash line mascara. You may already notice that I did mascara and falsies already off camera. I will leave the ones that I used listed in the down bar. And then I also tight lined with some black eyeliner. Moving on to the lips, I applied Jeffree Star Dominatrix and Anastasia Vamp. Now the reason why I mixed the two is because I wanted a really nice deep vampy brown red lip, so I decided that mixing the two would get me that. Hopefully you guys enjoy this dramatic makeup look. Like, thumbs up for more, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys. Mwah.